You know those days with friends that are just perfect? A little chaotic, totally unforgettable? Well, what if there's a formula for that? Today, we're going to break down the anatomy of one of those perfect days out, kind of like a case study for an epic adventure. All right, let's dive in. What you're looking at isn't just some schedule. Think of it more like a blueprint, a roadmap to a legendary day. We're going to pull apart all those universal things that happen on a friend's trip. The arguments, the inside jokes, the beautiful, beautiful chaos. All of it based on one real, detailed plan. You could almost call it the science of fun. Okay, so every great story has a beginning, right? And for a friend's trip, it's always Act 1, the morning chaos. This is the first and, let's be honest, the most relatable challenge of them all. Just getting started. And it almost always kicks off with a beautiful, optimistic lie. And that lie? It's the start time. Just look at this text. Wiki wiki, 7:30 sharp. Oh, the confidence, the ambition. It's a gorgeous dream, isn't it? But that dream is about to meet the harsh reality of trying to get a bunch of friends together in one place. This brings us to a fundamental law of physics. Really, it's called friend time. It's this whole other dimension where time gets kind of stretchy. You know what I'm talking about? A friend texts you 2 mins, bro, and you know deep in your soul that means at least 12 actual minutes. It's like the social vibe just completely overrules the clock. We're focused on the hang, not the hands of the clock. So yeah, it's basically science at this point. And here's the proof. Look at this. The timeline it completely falls apart almost immediately. That 7:30 sharp meeting, yeah, that becomes a 90-minute saga of getting everyone in the same car. You've got your standard pickup delays, the absolutely mandatory but totally unplanned breakfast stop, and then the final merge at 9 a.m. But look, this isn't failure. This is the plan. It's just the natural, messy rhythm of a good day out. And every friend group has that guy, the one who is perpetually late. And they've always got the go-to excuse, the all-time classic you see here, by traffic me paskia, which just means, bro, I'm stuck in traffic. It's a legendary excuse, a core character trait, even if the guy lives like 10 minutes away with zero traffic. So even before you've really left, the first great debate of the day has to happen. It's a fundamental part of the process. In this case, team buffet versus team no buffet. It's that timeless struggle, right? Instant satisfaction versus, not feeling sick on a roller coaster. Thankfully, logic wins this round. The buffet that's vetoed, for now. Okay, morning chaos officially navigated. We are now entering Act 2, the adventure. This is where all that messy getting ready energy transforms into pure hype for the journey. The destination's locked in and everyone's getting excited. The road trip itself is its own little world, and this table just nails it. The music, super loud, jumping all over the place from Bollywood to hip-hop. The conversation, it's either roasting someone mercilessly or suddenly getting super deep and philosophical. No in between. And you've always got the one responsible friend, the bro, put your seatbelt on guy, and of course the emergency, pull over, I need water moment. So they finally get there and boom, first boss battle, the security guard. He lays down the law, snacks allowed kadu bru. Basically, no snacks. But then every group has a designated diplomat, right? The negotiator steps up. Anna, just water and chips. Rides low energy, Kavali. He's pleading the case. Brother, we need energy for the rides. And just like that, a small but vital diplomatic victory is achieved. And if you thought the planning was over, oh no, you'd be mistaken. The second you're through the gates, the next big debate starts. What's the ride order? Do we warm up with something chill, hit the water park first? No way. The verdict is in, and it's unanimous. Adrenaline first. You gotta go for the biggest, scariest ride right away. It sets the tone. So they get in line for the first big one, and this little kid, who's basically a prophet at this point, gives them this chillingly simple warning. Anna, idi chala fastundi. Brother, this is very fast. Now, this is a critical moment. Do you listen to the tiny sage who has just experienced it? Nah, pride says we got this. And here's what happens next. A high G ride is pretty much the ultimate personality test. First, the stomach just collectively resigns. Then you get the whole spectrum of fear on display. You've got Vikshith screaming like a supervillain, Mayank in that dead silent state of pure terror, and Arman with the classic heartfelt shout for his mom. It's a perfect window into their souls, really. But the second their feet are back on solid ground, the bravado is back. Immediately. Bro, like Gandhi. Bro, that was easy.
You know exactly what that translates to, right? It means my soul may have briefly exited my body and I can't feel my shins, but you will never, ever hear me admit it. Pride is an incredible thing.
The drop tower is a journey, a whole 4-act play, in fact. Step 1, you're in line, feeling like a hero, totally fearless. Step 2, you're at the top, questioning every single life choice that led you to this moment. Step 3, a beautiful, synchronized scream with your friends on the way down. And finally, step 4, you witness someone's slipper just fly off into the great unknown. It's tradition.
Okay, time for a vibe shift. After all that high-octane screaming, we're moving into Act 3, the water park saga. This is Phase 2, the cool down. The energy goes from pure adrenaline to something a lot more chill and communal. And honestly, the lazy river is where the most important work of the day happens. Seriously, as you're just floating along, the conversation naturally drifts from rehashing who screamed the most, to suddenly talking about your future, to random gossip, and then, obviously, to the critical question of what's for lunch. This is the good stuff. This is where the real bonding kicks in. And speaking of lunch, let's be real. The choice is practically made for you. I mean, look at this chart. The data is undeniable. Sure, fries and Manchurian are there, they're playing their part, but the undisputed champion, the main event, the official fuel of any boys' trip is biryani. It's not even a competition. Okay, as the sun starts to set, we enter the day's final phase of the park. We'll call it the golden hour. The energy's winding down, the light is getting amazing, and everyone's a little more reflective, which, of course, means one thing. It's time for photos. Because if you didn't take pictures, did it even happen? And there is a science to the group photo session. This little analysis breaks it down perfectly. You've got to have your 3 core categories, all in equal measure. The serious pics, where everyone tries to look cool, the boys' vibe pics, which are just pure chaos, and my personal favorite, the cringe but legendary candids. You'll thank yourself for those later. And that brings us to the end credits, the epilogue, the afterglow. The park is behind you, the sun's gone, and the final chapter of the day begins, that quiet ride home. The vibe in the car on the way back is a total 180 from the morning. The energy is low, the music is calm. The conversation is basically just, bro, today was awesome. And, of course, someone's already planning the next one. Goa next time, for sure. It's that perfect state of being completely exhausted, but totally satisfied. So, you get home. Mission accomplished. And what's the loot you bring back from an adventure like this? Well, you've got pain in your legs, for sure, a phone that's completely full of memories, and a happy heart. The sore muscles will go away, but the photos and the stories, those are forever. Which leaves us with one final thought. When you really dissect a day like this, was it just a day out? Or is all that stuff, the messy start, the dumb debates, the chaos, the shared moments of terror and laughter, is that the secret recipe? Is that what it takes to build a perfect, chaotic core memory? Something to think about, right?